Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2005 comedy film Just Friends. I completely forgot that this was a Christmas movie. I should have watched this in December when I'm going to be doing more Christmas reviews like I did last December. I completely forgot. I saw this movie once 15 years ago when it first came out, and I remember it was funny and I remember I own it. I just completely forgot that it was a Christmas movie. So we're just going to go down the list of characters and actors and actresses and discuss how awesome this film is. Okay, Ryan Reynolds plays Chris Brander. Amy Smart is Jamie Palomino. Anna Faris is Samantha James. Chris Klein is Dusty Dinkelman. Mike Brander is played by Chris Marquette. So Chris Marquette, I was first introduced to Chris Marquette back in 2003 with John F. Arcady. It was a CBS show. It lasted 2 years. It was incredible. It was a deep drama, but it was filled with, like, life lessons, and there's a specific Beanie Baby episode I remember distinctly. It's a great, great show. Chris Marquette is also in one of my all-time horror films, Freddy vs. Jason, which came out in 2003. So I got a warm spot in my heart for Chris. He was in Miss March. He's done a bunch of other things. He's a great talent, and I really want to see more of him, but he doesn't do a lot of mainstream stuff anymore. He does a lot more indie stuff, which is still great, but I miss Chris. I miss him all over the place. Amy Smart, she and Chris Klein, they're quintessential for late 90s, early 2000s films within the teen comedy drama, college kid drama stuff. Chris is, well known for American Pie and that franchise. Amy, like I said, has done a bunch of stuff. And Anna Faris and Ryan Reynolds, didn't they do Waiting together? And what year was Waiting? I don't remember. Was this before or after Just Friends? But then, regardless, Anna Faris is perfect in all she does, and Ryan Reynolds is perfect in all he does. So to have the two of them have a dynamic with each other, hysterical. My absolute favorite scene in the entire movie, where I laugh my ass off. Chris is giving Anna's character a massage. Now, Chris plays Ryan's younger brother, Mikey. And, just the basic plot. So Ryan's character is a LA agent, if you will. He works at an agency. He's a talent manager. Anna Faris is one of the new talents that the agency's trying to, schmooze. So they have Ryan and Anna's characters going to Paris for some fashion show on Christmas. And she inadvertently puts tinfoil in the microwave on the plane to heat up her mahi, right? Was it mahi? And the plane catches fire, so they have to land there in Trenton, where Ryan grew up, but he hasn't been there in 10 years because he's been in love with Amy Smart for the last 10 years. Now, he was a big fat kid when he was in high school, and he was always thrown in the friend zone, so he never got a shot to date, his best friend, if you will. So Chris plays, like I said, Ryan's younger brother. And it's just shenanigans in the hometown of old feelings being let out and things of that nature, and going back to LA and going back to Trenton, New Jersey, and things. It's just great. So my favorite scene, where I laugh the most at, is when Chris and Anna are in the mall and she accidentally gets tasered by him and she falls over the balcony, and then we see her in Ryan's room eating a tube of toothpaste. It's great. And then when she gains consciousness again from the concussion, she is flirting with Chris. And she's saying she's so horny and she wants to have sex, and, there's no one around to have sex with her. And then she asks him what's his age, and then he goes from 22 down to 18. She's at 18. So then he, tries to give her a massage, a back massage with Johnson's baby oil, specifically showing the label of it. And then while this is happening, Ryan is coming into the room just so slowly and just grabs his brother, throws him off, and then they start beating the crap out of each other in a play fight. And it's funny having that dynamic because Chris is short and Ryan's tall. So to have the 28-year-old versus the 18-year-old brother, from a height difference too, just the constant sparring and the throwing each other all over the place and, breaking each other's bones. And it's fun. It's a comedic duo that I never thought I would see, actually working well. And it works so well, having the three of them, especially in the scenes together. Anytime they trick Anna to get into the Porsche, and then Chris winds up driving instead of Ryan, hysterical. So that's the thing, is there's this very iconic little tiny detailed moments that are just so memorable for me, where I just laugh so much watching this. And that's the great thing about this movie. We all need a good laugh. It's a good heartfelt Christmas film, for God's sake. For all the God's sake, old and new. Apollo, for that matter, is he's the one who'd be judging this the most. So, yeah, it's a great Christmas film. I don't have any Christmas things near me to say Merry Christmas, so we'll pretend I have a Santa hat and an ugly sweater. Merry Christmas in June. Merry Christmas in June. Mucho mahalo.